Hi, this is Sangeeta, the host of this podcast channel, What's New Today? In every episode, I take one very interesting current event and I explore it through a conversation with a young, curious mind.
Hi, I'm Adya. I'm 12 years old and I live in India.
So, hi, Adya, how are you?
I'm good.
Shall we start this episode with a quick game instead of just directly jumping into a conversation?
Why not?
So, the game will go like this. So, I'll describe any sport. And you've got to guess what sport I'm talking about. So I'll give you 3 questions.
Okay.
Okay, are you nervous?
A little.
Okay. So I won't go for the regular sports like cricket or soccer. Is that okay?
Also okay.
The first question. This is a track and field sport, and in this sport, a participant has to jump over a horizontal bar without dislodging it. Do you know what this sport is called?
High jump.
Yes, yippee, that's right. The second sport. This sport involves hitting a target at bullseye, and the participant uses a bow and arrow.
Archery then.
Yes, it is. And the third question. This is a track and field sport again, and the participant needs to throw a spear over a very long distance.
Javelin throw.
Yes, it is. It was easy, the quiz.
Yep.
Do you find any of these sports interesting yourself?
Well, javelin throw and archery, yeah.
Not high jump?
Not really. Once I tried it and I didn't really like it. I don't do gymnastics well or at all in general.
Okay, all right. So, do you know anyone who plays any of these sports that we just discussed, archery or javelin throw or a high jump?
Neeraj Chopra?
Yes, you know the name. Okay, what do you know about him?
He won the javelin throw in the Olympics.
Yes, he was in fact the very first Indian to have won a gold medal in any athletic event. Coming to today's story for this episode, it's about Neeraj Chopra, who recently won the gold medal in the World Athletics Championship, which was held at Budapest in Hungary this year. For a lot of people, Neeraj Chopra is already a great inspiration because he's won so many medals for India. But I found 2 very interesting stories about Neeraj Chopra. I'd like to hear from you. Between these 2, which one you would find more inspiring or interesting?
Okay.
The first story goes like this. So Neeraj Chopra has won practically every single award in javelin throw in the last 3-4 years. So he's been in the top 3 performers in every single javelin throw tournament, whichever ones he's participated in. He's definitely come in the top 3. That includes the Olympics, the Commonwealth Games, the Asian Games, this year the World Athletics Championship.
Gold will go to India again. Neeraj Chopra.
And what a story he is proving to be for athletics in India. He's got over 6 million Instagram followers. He is the most followed athlete in the world.
Wow!
No other Indian has been on such a top form. And one of the reasons is that he's very consistent with his workout. He simply does not miss a beat. He's got a pretty tough workout regimen and a very tight diet regimen. So for many years, he doesn't miss a single day of his workout. The way these people work out is they do a lot of squats and lunges and running and sprints and lifting weight. It's almost like you can't miss a single day of homework or studying in like many years. How impressed are you by this facet of his preparation? Say on a scale of 1 to 10?
Just about 10, I think. It would include, because this would mean that he has to do a lot of discipline, right? A lot of enforced discipline. And doing a load of homework every day would be a nightmare for me.
Nightmare, okay. So enforced discipline is like on a scale of 1 to 10 is almost 10. Really tough, right?
It is 10. It is 10 actually.
It is 10. Okay. Now, here's the story number 2. So this time when Neeraj Chopra had just won the gold medal at the World Athletics Championship in Budapest, there were a lot of journalists who wanted to photograph all the winners. So he had won the gold medal. A person from Pakistan, His name is Arshad Nadeem. He had won the
Huh?
silver medal. And a
Okay.
person from a Czech Republic, he had won the bronze medal. Neeraj Chopra, he was standing there. Someone had come and handed over the Indian flag to him, so he was standing there. Someone had come and handed over the Czech flag to the person who had won the third place. So he was also standing there. But somehow I think
Okay.
Arshad Nadeem, the person who won the second place, there was some delay or something, in someone getting the Pakistani flag to him. So he was not going to be able to be a part of this whole photo op that all the photographers were taking, because they'll just have a few minutes, they'll take the photo, and then the photographers will move on to the next event. At that point, Neeraj Chopra noticed that Arshad Nadeem was not standing next to them because he had not yet gotten the Pakistani flag. There was probably some delay. But very
Yeah.
quickly he noticed that it was not right. So he just looked at this person, Arshad Nadeem, and with a wave of his hand or a blink of an eye, he called him over to the center stage and he said, "Come stand next to me, and together let's be a part of the photo op movement. So you too can have your moment of glory because you do deserve it, right?"
Yeah.
And remember, this is a person from Pakistan, the person who's won the second place. How impressed are
Right.
you by this gesture of Neeraj Chopra on a scale of 1 to 10?
Just about, I don't know, 5.
Why?
Let's just say that truthfully, I don't understand why many people find that a rivalry between, let's say, between two countries make the two people rivals themselves. Because two countries are rivals doesn't mean their people have to be, only their governments.
On that wonderful note, let's move on to the What's New Today quiz section. 3 quick questions to check if you were paying close attention. Question 1: where was the World Athletics Championship held this year?
Budapest in Hungary.
Question 2: Neeraj Chopra won the gold medal at the World Athletics Championship this year. The silver medal was won by a player from which country, and the bronze medal was won by a player from which country?
The silver medal was won by a person from Pakistan, and the bronze medal was won by a person from the Czech Republic.
Which sport involves jumping over a horizontal bar without dislodging it?
High jump.
Now, before we wrap up this episode, Adya has an interesting riddle for all our listeners. If you have solved the riddle and you know the answer to this, please enter your answer in the questions in the show notes below. If you're listening to this on Spotify, if you're listening to this on any other podcast channel, I'd love to hear what your answer is. Email it to me at hello@wsnt.in. And here's the riddle.
I'm a creature that holds 2 swords and 8 spears.
Okay, it's a creature that holds 2 swords and 8 spears. Okay,
I'm dressed in a cow leather tunic.
I'm going to guess that is dark in color. Okay.
I peek through a hole in the door.
Oh, that's a little bit like a tortoise peeking through a hole in its shell, right? Let's see what the answer is. I don't know. I'm not going to give away the answer. For a country like India, where cricketers have held all the craze so far, it's so heartening to note so many different sports getting the kind of attention. So I'm very thrilled that we got to speak about Neeraj Chopra. What did you find super inspiring, Adya?
Just the fact that he focused on javelin throw and other field sports when India is mostly famed for its cricket.
On that note, Pakistan is also as crazy about cricket as India is. And this javelin throw from Pakistan, right? His name is Arshad Nadeem. He also used to play cricket as a child. He was probably pretty good at the sport also, but he too decided at some point in time to give up cricket, and he focused on javelin throw, and he's become one of the best in the world. In fact, I think he too is the first ever athlete to win a medal from his country. He's definitely the first ever javelin thrower to win a medal for Pakistan also. So he's also a very, very inspiring character for a lot of children in Pakistan too, Arshad Nadeem.
Really? That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yep. All right. So let's say we make this episode about both Neeraj Chopra and Arshad Nadeem. I hope all of you enjoyed listening to this story. New episodes on What's New Today come out every Monday and Friday. I'll see you all soon. And
Thanks for listening.